Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. It's gonna be another quick one. Yeah, Ethereum hasn't really moved too much. The movement to the upside was in 3 waves only, so it currently would confirm the idea and the scenario with Bitcoin, so in line with Bitcoin, that what we've done here was an A wave down, a B wave up, and we could be coming down in a C wave. However, in contrast to Bitcoin, Ethereum is really holding support at a pretty high level. So you can see we are still hovering above the green support area, whereas Bitcoin actually dropped below that here, yeah. And the key support remains here at 1560. So a drop below 1560 would massively increase the chances of getting into this wave 4 support area, which is the next turning point or pivot point, yeah, between 1430 and basically $1,500. That would be an ideal target for this wave 4, or let's call it ideal support, yeah, because in the end we're talking here support areas. Support areas are not necessarily target areas. I can really only give you a target as soon as I have the wave A and the wave B complete. It might be complete, but support really means it shouldn't drop below it. If it drops below it, we're not in the wave count anymore. And these waves don't need to get into support. They don't need to go deep into support. The deeper they get into support, the better for a trade setup because the risk is lower. But you can get those shallow wave 4s and, you know, often in a wave 4, unfortunately. And this is why those wave 4s can seem to be so boring, because you often see flat patterns, yeah, running flats, for example. This is a running flat, as I've labeled it here as a wave 4, yeah. A wave down, overshooting B wave, C wave down, but the C wave didn't make a new low. But yeah, there are different ways, again, here like Bitcoin as well, different ways of counting it. I mentioned it in the previous video. This could even be some kind of a weird Elliott Wave triangle, and Ethereum could still rally higher. So here for Ethereum, the case is still there that it could move up from here in a 5-wave move of 5 of 3 before coming down in the wave 4. So it's up to you. You know, I'm not doing much here in this range because, you know, either it moves up another, I mean, how much realistically from here, maybe into the 1800 range, yeah. It won't go that high. Yeah, this is, but yeah, maybe we're talking about a 10 to 15% if it goes well, before it then should at the latest come down in this 4th wave, or it comes down directly. They are the two things, you know, that we face here. And okay, you know, 10% is 10%. You can trade it, but given the choppy market situation here, it's really, really tough. Headwinds are increasing, and it's you know, you could say it's 50-50, which is not a problem. It just means that you need to maybe be a bit more careful with your positions, your risk, your leverage, and so on. Yeah, and then again, because I had so many, you know, in these ranges, always the questions come up, you know, when you have a bearish count and a bullish count, how can you trade it? I mean, you know, again, trade the pivot points, trade the turnarounds, and trade the turnaround points, trade these decision points. We reacted now a few times to this support area, and yesterday, obviously, we broke out of the wedge and we found support in this turnaround space. And it was a successful long trade for anybody who took it. Yeah, mentioned to you, either take some partial profits ideally, or you should move up the stop loss because we're still in a choppy range, and you can get unexpected moves into the other direction. So that's how you can trade it. Yeah, but we have 2 counts, and both are reasonably likely. You can make a compelling case for an ABC pattern down. You can make a compelling case for a 5-wave move up. Yeah, that's where we are. The only thing is where I think, you know, the red count is getting more and more likely, which is coming down before we go up further, is because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really showing weakness at the moment. It is normally leading the market. Not always, but it normally is. But yeah, you know, we still have no change here. We're still moving sideways, and the breakout point to the upside remains at 1712. The key support remains at 1560, and between that, we're moving in the range, and we're just going to move up and down. That's what it is, and we have to be patient. The market hasn't made up its mind yet. That is what happens in these sideways ranges. We just need the market to leave that range. Market needs to decide, and then we can identify further setups here. But until then, it's unfortunately nearly a month-long consolidation here, and these happen. These happen. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.